YouTube? You're watching Brian with BB's Vlogs and Adventures. What do I have in store for us today? We're gonna go randonauting. If you watched my last randonauting video, I'm keeping score. The first team, either BB or randonauting, gets a point. To know the rules, maybe you should go back and watch the randonauting video I just previously did about a month ago before I took my break. It's real simple. If I don't get out of my car for some reason because it takes me to a no trespassing or something that I just don't want to get out for, because I want to show that I'm gaining little by little steps and progress to actually getting out and doing more investigating during my randonauting. I'm about to head out to where my last destination was that I ended up on, but the score was 1-1. Because I can have an even score, who knows, maybe we turn out to be 1-1 again today. Maybe Randonaut goes 3 up on me. Maybe I go up 3 on Randonaut. I have no idea, because I have no idea where Randonauts is going to send me. Now, I do have 3 intentions in mind, but I'm going to call out each intention, do the definitions, or definitions I should say. If you remember, the last time I did this, I read out the definition while I had my app open, because supposedly the app is supposed to hear you to help you manifest something to the location that it sends you to. Anyways, I'm out. We're gonna go out, explore this Randonaut adventure, get back, upload this video, get it to you guys, that way you can watch it. Let's have some fun. Okay, so it's like almost 3:30 in the afternoon, about 100 degrees one day after Labor Day, the Tuesday after Labor Day, and kids are in school. People have gone back to work, people are getting off of work. Fortunately, I do not have to work tonight. I have a long stretch for some reason where I have to work, and I don't know why. Another subject for another day, I guess. Anyways, so if you followed my last video, you would know that I'm actually going with the definition of the word of the intent that I'm looking for. With that said, what I'll do is I open my phone up just like this. I doubt y'all can see it in the, let me see something here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my phone up to Randonauting, and I'm just gonna open it up. As you see, I don't know if you can see because of the lighting, but my Randonaut is open, and I'm just going to lay it down on the ground. That way Randonaut can hear what word I have in store for them for my first Randonaut location. So the first Randonaut intent that I'm going with is the word flamboyant. Something flamboyant. I know. Why am I reading the definition? Because I think there's a lot more that comes out of this that it might know if it hears and can generate me to something along the lines of this. I'm sorry I'm squinting, but the sun is like right in my eyes. I took a bad choice of actually doing the video here, but I'm getting through it. Anyways, let's see if it's still up. It is still up. So, flamboyant is an adjective of a person or their behaviors. The definition: tending to attract attention because of their exuberance, confidence, and stylishness. If we use that in a sentence, a flamboyant display of aerobatics. Remember, all I'm doing is reading this from the definition. I just wrote the definitions down because I can't look at my phone at the same time, because I have to have Randonaut open to hear me. There's a second definition. It's an architecture definition. The definition being of denoting a style of French Gothic architecture marked by wavy flame-like tracery and ornate decoration. So there you have it. You have a definition. With that said, now it's time to start the Generate app, or Randonaut app. To do that, you got this little, you guys can't see this because it's not nighttime and it's daytime. But I'm gonna generate. And then this time I'm gonna use the attractor. That's the one in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. Attractor. And see, I don't know what I did last time, but I'm gonna do 5,000 meters, not 10,000. We'll see if it'll keep me within the range of things. I'm gonna do 1 point at a time. And then it's going to be flamboyant. We need something flamboyant. Randonaut, flamboyant. We are not afraid of you. Flamboyant. 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 It's taking a while. Alright, well the directions are here. We're only 5 minutes away. Let's go. Guys, I just wanted to show you what this led me to, was this building right here. I don't know, it looks abandoned. And we're in a very bad neighborhood, so I'm gonna get out of here so I can find a way to actually talk about this. Give me a few minutes here, guys. I gotta make sure that I don't get pulled over. Okay, everyone, do you remember this? We are not afraid of you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the loss on that. I'm making a hypocrite of myself. Not really. So where I was on North Riverside Drive, which is probably, it's part of the red district of Fort Worth. It just happens to be a side street, but it's a very bad area out here. If you don't know what a red district is for your city or town, then you have to know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I guess you can. I just learned what a red light district was 2 months ago. Anyways, as far as the Flamboyant goes, to recap that, man, what's interesting is if it wasn't in that area, I would have gotten out and I would have got around and I would have walked around that property. But that area, nah, daytime, nighttime, it don't matter. I won't go to that. I'm not trying to get myself killed here. Are they working with Randonautica? I don't know. But anyways, as far as the word flamboyant goes, tending to attract attention because of their exuberance, confidence, and their stylishness. I don't care to know about their confidence, stylishness, or exuberance. I want to know what about that building though. Man, that's so interesting. Anyways, I'm taking the L on that one because it's just a bad area. So the next intent that we're going to do, let me open Randonaut and make sure that I have it open on the phone. It's open on the phone. Can you hear me, Randonaut? It seems like you did just a little while ago. Are you talking to me? No, that's just some kind of update. I don't know. Anyways, now that I know that I have this up on my phone, the next intention that we're going to do is the word. Now we've got an idiot. It's a female idiot at that. Okay. Anyways, the next intention that we have is with the word frolic. And no, I'm not going like in alphabetical or anything like that, because the first was flamboyant, now frolic. And no, I'm not staying in the F's. I just thought of this one. By the way, if anybody's watching this and you want me to freaking use an intention, please tell me if you know who I am as far as verbally, and I'll use that intention. Or if you don't know me, or you do know me, leave a comment down below. I'll use your intention to see what I can get. It's happened a few times. I had a friend asked me to do anxiety. I had a friend ask me to do one just on the last one that we did. Can't think of it. Anyways, if you want me to do one of your intentions, tell me the intention that you want me to do, and we'll do it. I still have the Randonaut app out. Randonautica. Frolic. So a frolic is a noun. It's of a animal or a person. Play and move. Let me get this right. Play and move about cheerfully, excitedly, or energetically. Used in a sentence, Edward frolicked on the sand. It's also used in a noun, a playful action or movement. If we use this in a sentence, his injuries were inflicted by the frolics of a young filly. It's also used in an adjective form, cheerful, merry, or playful. Used in a sentence, 1,000 forms of a frolic life. So the Randonaut app is still on. We're going to generate. We're going to use void this time. I know you guys can't see this because it's bright outside, but I'm going to use 5,000 meters. I'm going to use for 1 point, and we're looking for frolic. Randonautica frolic. Frolic is taking its time. Frolic. If we push, it's giving us a location. And it looks like I'm 5 minutes away again. Well, let's go see if we can find frolic. Okay everyone, so I have arrived at my destination. It says no parking, so I'm doing something illegal as it is already. Just looking on the ground here, because what is that? I don't know what that is. Nothing here. Seems like it's stopping me at the stump for some reason that's on the tree. There's something inside that. That's a hollow stump. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I've made this, so I am actually going to turn this off and take us somewhere and talk about this one. Okay, so I just left that other spot that we went to. Here's the difference that actually happened in that one compared to the others. In other Randonauts, whenever it gives me the directions or the coordinates to go to, usually what will happen is whenever I come up to the direction or come up to the point, it'll tell me that my point's either on the left or on the right. But it had told me, and this is the second time it's done this. One time, if you go back and look at one of my Randonauts, it told me to stop in the middle of a road, but it was a busy road. But this one, it wasn't a busy road, so it just told me you have reached your destination. So it didn't tell me right, it didn't tell me left. I should have said that as I was talking, but I didn't want to go over to the other side. But I still feel like I get that point, because I got out and looked around. I was there for more than 10 seconds. I waited probably 2 minutes, I would guess, right? I don't know, but I did end up counting down from 10 to 0. I mean, frolic, play, move about, cheerfully, excitedly, or energetically. Across the street from that, there was a Fort Worth General Motors Erectors, which is kind of funny because it sent me back to the Riverside area, which is close to the Red District area again. However, it took me to an off street that didn't look busy or a bunch of traffic. It just kind of took me to basically across the street from that Erectors plant that I felt good about. So I mean, I didn't feel nervous about anything. I was just kind of looking for something down on the ground that I might be looking for as far as energetic. I mean, action or movement, there was nothing going on in that way. There was no injury or inflicted frolics of a young filly. I didn't see a bird. Cheerful, merry, or playful, used in a sentence. There was nothing that was cheery or playful. I mean, it's too bad I didn't use the word like hollow, bare, because that stump, whenever I looked inside of it, it was pretty hollow. So anyways, we're going off to our third Randonaut point. Before I get there, I don't want to go back in that direction, by the way. I want to kind of get out of this area, but I'm going to do what Randonaut wants me to do. I'm going to get out of this one. If y'all remember, I downloaded another Randonaut app, and on this app, we're going to use Randonaut, this new one right there. See how it says start instead of generate? I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what it says. Anyways, we're going to use a simple word. We're going to use Jeopardize. It's so simple, there's very little information on it. Jeopardize is a verb, and it means put someone or something into a situation in which there's danger of loss, harm, or failure. If we use it in a sentence, a devaluation of the dollar would jeopardize New York's position as a financial center. Well, let's hope that I'm not putting myself in jeopardy. I don't want to be put in no danger, and I don't want to put anybody else in danger. That's the reason why I do these Randonauts. I try to, if there is going to be danger, I would want it to be me. I'm a big boy, I can handle myself. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start this up. And I don't know if everybody can see it, but we're going to push start. And then it asks us for what kind of quantum type point are we going to look for. Let's use a tractor on this one this time. And then we're going to use the 5,000 radius. I've got to go look at my other video to make sure that that's what I did. If not, I needed to go back to 10,000 next time. It's all right. I mean, we're still in the middle of this. So 5,000, and it's selecting A and G. So I've always seen everybody else use ANU. So how many points does it want us to look for? We just want one. Set my intention, jeopardize. Jeopardize, jeopardize, jeopardize. Boy, this will work fast, and we are going to have it navigate us. Wow, we are 4 minutes away. This does not look like where I want to go to. Gotta go do it though for the content. 4 minutes away.
Head north toward East 4th Street.
I'm going back in that direction again. Alright, let's see what happens. Everyone, so I tell you what, I've never been. This is an abandoned property. It's called the Butlers Place. I think my wife had told me something about this the other day, but I'm standing on the property now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I've been here long enough, but look at this. No loitering or trespassing. No soliciting. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Okay, everyone, so that was our third point. God, it's hot out here. I can't even touch my car. I got you guys propped up on my car. That way you can kind of see me. Anyways, let's go ahead and recap what's happened. I want to recap this last one last and not right now. This may be a long conclusion of my video. So let's go ahead and recap what we did today on Randonauting. Okay, so Randonaut took us on Flamboyant was our intention, and it took us to pretty much the red light district. It's a bad area. It took me to an abandoned building. So interesting for it to be abandoned building, right? I want to go to abandoned buildings, but I don't know how to get into them. I don't have contacts. I need to read or maybe even go into a police station and ask how I can get contacts to be able to explore abandoned buildings. I know that you can, but you have to have permission and sign waivers and stuff like that, but I don't know exactly the way to go about to get those. Anyways, we did Flamboyant as our first intention, and it took us over to close to the red light district. It was an abandoned building. I decided that I wasn't going to get out, and that's a point for Randonaut. If I just spit on you, I am so sorry. So then after that, I tried to get away from that area, and I used the word Frolic as an intention. And that took me back to closer to the red light district again, but it took me to an off-road that I felt comfortable with getting out and actually walking around there. If anything, somebody was going to ask me to move because I was in a no parking zone, or they could have gave me a parking ticket. Regardless, I did it, so that was a point for me. So then I do the word Jeopardize. So I want to talk about where I just came from. It is totally strange, weird. So me and my wife this morning, it wasn't the other day, I had to call my wife before making this conclusion, and she had just told me That might be her sending me a text message right now. That's not her, it's work. Anyways, so I want to talk about that because me and my wife, we just talked about that this morning. Whenever I woke up this morning and she just got off of work and we were just talking. She said she wanted to go out and check out the Butler Place, and I'm like, what is the Butler Place? I've never heard of anything like that. I swear, all I did was go that way. So I don't know if you can see it from here. Here, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. See that bridge? I went over that bridge and it took me to a school. I took a right, and then I took another right, and then bam, the place my wife and I were talking about this morning, the Butler Place. That last place that we just came from was exactly where my wife said that she wanted to go investigate. We can't investigate that. There's no way to investigate that unless you do it illegally. What I just did was illegal, I think. Well, it wasn't illegal because I haven't been criminally trespassed, but I was on private property. Probably shouldn't have been, but I'll take the criminal trespass. Anyways, that is odd because Jeopardize. Was I in a dangerous situation? It looked like a dangerous situation. I wonder if you come out at night, I wonder if that would be a really dangerous situation if you'd be found dead 3 weeks later. It was totally empty. Everything was abandoned. You saw every door, every window to that project, all boarded up. That's amazing what Randonautica can do. I'm trying to think if I was in any kind of danger. I don't feel like I was in any kind of danger. Anyways, that's going to conclude the video from Randonauting today. Yeah, the Butler Place it took me to. So, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, give a like to the video, share the content with your friends and your family, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Randonautica really put me in a dangerous position, but Randonautica got my brain ticking. We'll see you again.